Hello, my name is Katie. Welcome back to my channel. This is just a quick little intro before a depotting video that I did. I actually ended up doing two, and I did them at different times, but I think I'm just gonna roll them all into one video. So I started with, where is it? I have notes, hold on. I initially started with just depotting some of my Colourpop monochromatic palettes because I haven't really been using them, and I thought maybe I could get more use out of them if I depot them and use those shadows to create some of my own palettes. So I did that, and then I did a declutter of my eyeshadow palettes, which you will see that coming up very soon. And I realized there were other shadows or other palettes in there in my collection that I think I would get more use out of as singles. So we also have some Menagerie, Natasha Denona, and then more Colourpop. So hopefully you enjoy this. I know not everybody's into depotting, not everybody's into single shadows, but I am, and I had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm hoping that someday soon I'll be able to do some like duping out of new palettes that are coming out, since I won't be buying any new palettes this year. So if that sounds interesting to you, stick around, we're getting into it right now. Okay, so I have a few, actually kind of a lot, 7 of these Colourpop monochromatic palettes. I don't typically use them in this particular format, plus a lot of these have pressed glitters and I don't love that. So I thought maybe we could just sit here and do some depotting. I got a couple of magnetic palettes with, during Black Friday. So hopefully now I'll have some room. I had a bunch more of these, but I've already depotted them. I ran out of space in my magnetic palettes. So let's just go ahead and start. If you don't know, the Colourpop pans, at least in this configuration, are magnetic. So you can just pop these out and put them straight into another palette. So let me see, last time I was actually able to pop this off, and then it made it really easy to just get all of the shadows out of there with no casualties. It was amazing. So let's see if we can do that again, shall we? Okay, so my nail got one, but we are good otherwise. So I'm not gonna keep the pressed glitters because I don't like them. And I'll just quickly go ahead and try to do this with all the rest of them. If you're curious as to what I am using to pop these off, this is just, I got it in a little kit that I had gotten with dental tools. I was looking for one specific dental tool and this came with it, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna repurpose that. Oh, and yes, I know my nails are an absolute disaster. It kind of just is what it is right now. I didn't really want to repaint them when I knew I was going to be digging eyeshadows out of palettes. That just seemed like it would be a disappointment. Okay, so if you were curious, I have depotted Going Coconuts, It's My Pleasure, Honey, Meant to Be, Lilac You a Lot, On Cloud Blue, and Baby Got Peach. The only ones I didn't keep at this point are the pressed glitters. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my new palettes, and then I'm also going to go ahead and get my other singles, and we can try to organize this real quick. Okay, now they're all out. I'm gonna start, I think, just with these neutrals. Actually, you know what? There's a lot more color, so let's just go ahead and roll with that. I'm gonna start with the reds and then see where we go. We go from there. I got these massive palettes from Give Me Glow. Oh, I don't even know. Can you even see that? Yeah, kind of. Okay. I just picked two. I wasn't really particular. I just wanted something to do the job, and so that's what I got. So I don't even know how to do this. I guess I'm just gonna set it on top of the ones I'm not looking at right now, because that's possibly the easiest way to do this. Make it less annoying. So we'll just start with red, and then I'm gonna go into orange. I don't know. It's gonna be how it's gonna be. Let's just trying my best here. Okay, so I have my reds, my orange, my peaches, and my yellows. I'm gonna go ahead and do the few pink that I have, and then roll into purple, and then blue, and then green. Okay, so those are my colored shadows. I found one, well, there were 3 that I thought were very similar. 2 were pretty much identical, except the one swatched really bad, so I'm just getting rid of that one and keeping the other one. But otherwise, not a ton of straight up dupes. I do have some similar colors, but not too bad overall. I probably should have done the neutrals in this. Oops. Oh, we lost a purple. Hold on. I probably should have done the neutrals in this one, but oh well, it's done now. To be honest, there aren't even enough neutrals from there to even put in one of the bigger ones, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this Sydney Grace palette. I bought this, I think in their Christmas and July sale maybe? Okay, so that is that. Looking at these here, some of them don't actually even seem like they are neutrals. Like some of these look very peachy, but they are lighter in tone. They are something I would see pulling out to get like a different kind of transition shade, or you know, something to deepen up a look. So I'm gonna leave them as I have them. Okay, we're here to do another depotting video. I think my camera is shaking a little bit. Maybe not. Alright. Some of these brands I have actually never depotted from before, so this is going to be interesting. I think I'm going to start with these Menagerie palettes that I have, because I do have one single that I bought from them this year, and I put it in this magnetic palette right here. So we're just gonna start and see how this goes. I will be saving these individual palettes so that I can do some other creative things with them, hopefully. So I don't want to like utterly destroy them, but I'm not sure how much control I'm gonna really have over them. So let's just see here. I have this tool that I've used before to depot stuff, but I've never depot. Oh, well that was easy. Okay, maybe this won't go so badly. I have used this palette a couple of times as is, but I don't know, the color story is just weird, and I really more wanted it for all the shimmers anyway. So that's why, oh god, that's why I got it. It was just like, a lot of times it's just cheaper to get a palette than buy all the shades you want out of that palette individually. So that's kind of what I did here. Also, this shade called Ink Floyd right here. I don't really care for the shade, but the name cracks me up every time I see it. If you are wondering, this tool that I'm using, it's literally from a little dental tool set that I bought. Like it's nothing special. I think I got it off Amazon for like a few bucks. It's, yeah. It's nothing fancy. Ooh. It's a good thing these aren't excessively fragile. Okay, that's one down, and I'm sitting here looking at this, and I'm looking at the palettes I have left, and I'm not sure this is all gonna fit. But that's okay. We're gonna carry on. If I need to switch it out, then I will. We will move on to the Killer Purr here. This one I do enjoy quite a bit. I don't know, there was something about it that I really, really just had to have, so I ended up purchasing it. Okay, I'm definitely not fitting the last 3 in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the decision to put them in this big guy right here. Ugh. And while I'm at it, maybe I can organize these a little bit better. Okay, we're gonna get into this Dragon Child palette now. This one doesn't... There we go. And let's just see where this takes us. Okay, that one's done. What I'm really impressed with is that so far, there's really nothing that is a dupe in 3 palettes. So let's go ahead and move into Whale Song now, which I was so excited for when I got. And I do really love it. But my god, the staining is so bad. Like, just insanely pigmented. And they just, like, they don't go anywhere for a good long time. Oh, I don't know. Those look pretty similar. Let's see. Well, they're not exactly the same, but the question is, are they close enough? I think they are. I think they are. So I'm going to keep the one from Whale Song because it is newer than Dragon Child. So let's put that to the side because we definitely don't need 2 of the same shades. And let's keep going. Nope, I stuck my finger in one. Oh well, I think we'll survive. Okay. It's looking pretty good so far. I like this. And only 1 dupe at this point. That's not half bad. Alright. Now we are going to work on Feral, which is the last one in the Menagerie formula. Okay, and that is Feral finished. So out of all those, I only found one that really looked like a dupe. And that's pretty impressive. I think now these Natasha Denona are pretty similar in size, so I might try for these. I know at least 1 or 2 of these shades is broken, and I honestly have no idea how easy these are going to be to get out because it's plastic packaging in here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, they are very close. They're a little bit different in size. Let me see. Yeah, a tiny bit different in size, but really pretty close. One down. Ugh, this one, like this pink here, is just so pretty. Okay, last Natasha palette. This has gone much easier than I had expected. Oh, you know what? This one is more of a matte, so let's put it over here. What I'm noticing is that these Natasha Denona mattes, some of them like have more of a satin look to them, and like I don't know, like I wouldn't really call these shimmers, not like compared to the Menagerie ones, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead, I guess, and dig this one out first. Ugh. Okay, well that one broke. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one because I'm pretty sure the second I move these palettes in any direction other than perfectly flat, that's gonna come out everywhere. Okay, I dumped off the shadow that broke, so we do still have some here. So I might as well just snuggle it in over here with the blues because it is still a functional shade. Yeah, these Natasha shimmers, they just don't compare to how the Menagerie look in this pan. Okay, the Natasha Denona shadows are finished. This is very, very messy. I don't even know what to do with that. So these are all the square pans that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this as is. And we're going to work on these next. This is the Fantasy palette from Loveluxe Beauty. And this is the See Me from Space palette, also from Loveluxe Beauty. I do have some other shadows that are in this bigger round pan. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that palette. And they can live with those shades. Okay, these here are from JD Glow. Actually, now that I look at it, they might not fit. I don't think they're going to fit. So we're going to give them their own palette, and maybe I will move the JD Glow ones into here if they'll fit, and then they can all live together in this palette. So we'll start with the Fantasy because they have the nice little cutout here, so it's going to be really easy to pop these out. Alright, hopefully this goes as well as the other one did because that was super easy. This shade, Heliocentric, is actually a gorgeous highlighter. I messed that up. That's okay, we'll carry on. And we're done. And I don't actually think those JD Glows are going to fit in here either. I think I just have too many of them, so they might just have to live like this. This one might be moving on soon because it looks like, can you see? Let me see if I can get that to focus. This shadow right here, there's like some hard pan happening. So I'll play with that a little bit and see, but we might be getting rid of that. Okay, this palette has some other Colourpop singles in here. These are all the neutral singles I have from Colourpop. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all these neutrals out of these 3 Colourpop palettes that I have and pop them in here, and then what's left over I will try to fit in the one with all the colors. I don't even know where to begin. You know what? We'll start with Blush Crush, and we'll go from there. Okay, I set the more colorful shadows to the side for now so that I'll have them out already to put in the other palette. The problem I'm going to have here is that these shades are going to do better on this side where I have like these gray tone blacks, but you know what, we're just going to do it. I'm just going to shift them around, suck it up, it's fine. Okay, Baroque is done. So we are down to the final one. This is the At Forest Sight from the Raw Beauty Christie collab. I really only have like 2, maybe 3 shades that are gonna go in here from this. This palette is much more colorful than I think I give it credit for when I think about it. Okay, now I'm gonna finish getting all these out and then hopefully I can fit them in the palette with all the other colorful shades in there. I know that one was getting pretty full, but fingers crossed. Okay, I'm gonna grab that other palette and we'll see if it'll fit. Oh man, probably not. Let's just... Okay, I think I can get like another row in here. Maybe. Let's just start shifting stuff around. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and toss this gold into my neutrals, and then this is like a reddy brown, so I think that can go in the neutral palette too, and that saves me a little bit of space. And let's just go ahead and we'll tuck these greens in. And then I will throw this shimmer, I think, in with the neutrals as well, just to save on space a little bit. Okay, well, it's not exact, but I think it's close enough. And this is gonna bug me, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now because, well, actually, let's just do this. Ready? There. Better enough. Nope, not even a little bit. Okay. Okay, that I can live with. Alright, so this is this palette. These are my colorful Colourpop singles. All of these were in palettes at one point, but they're not now. These are all the neutral Colourpop singles that I have. Again, they were all in palettes originally, but not anymore. Then I have these. Some of these I think are probably going to end up being tossed, but for now I'm going to keep them and see if I can get a little more use out of them. And then we have this guy with all these lovely, absolutely beautiful. Can I even get all of these in the camera? I cannot. What if we go this way? Yeah, that's better. Okay, all these beautiful square pans from Menagerie and then Natasha Denona. Are they the exact same square size? No, Natasha Denona is more like a rectangle than square, but it's okay. They look good enough. So I am pleased with that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed depotting with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.